Hello Newcastle fans, TV and Newcastle under-21s have won the Steel Park Cup, which I'll come on to in a moment. I'll tell you what that's all about. We went down on Saturday morning. The lineup which you see on your screen there was quite a like a B-side from the under-21s. They're probably the only star, or the future star that'll probably come out of that is maybe Longstaff and el-mhanni, who impressed. We ran out 3-0 winners. Now what the Steel Park is, it's an invitational for 4 clubs. Kind of like a semi-final knockout, then a final, and then you win the cup in pre-season. So it was PSV under-21s, it was Newcastle's under-21s, Leeds under-21s, and Coby, their full-strength side, because they play in the Northern Premier Division. Now, we took the lead. el-mhanni he had an excellent game, tricks and flicks. He cut back, switched it onto his right foot, and then it was Luke Charman who chested the ball down, and then he finished bottom corner to put Newcastle up, going into the half-time 1-0 up. Shortly after the 54th minute, Sean Longstaff picked the ball up and he just drived one, curled one at the bottom corner. It was a lovely finish from the attacking midfielder. And then he got his second quite bizarrely from a corner. He literally took a corner from the left, and then a corner was whipped in, and then Grant, who plays in goal for Coby, was all over the place, and then Longstaff scored from a corner, which was bonkers. So bit of a bizarre goal. Beardsley come off the bench later on and hit the woodwork as well. So Newcastle ran out 3-0 winners, quite a comfortable semi-final victory for the under-21s. Like I said, Yassin Ben el-mhanni was outstanding, our local talent. He's all over YouTube. If you Google him or YouTube him, he does tricks and flicks all over them with Rulem Sports and everything, their YouTube channel. So he was outstanding. He played on the left, cutting tricks, flicks. I think he needs to work on his game. Peter Beardsley's come out and said that he needs to work on his defensively, but I'm sure that will come in due course. The lad is a real talent. Longstaff with 2 goals, and he'll want to become a regular with the under-21s this season because he was hit and miss last season with injuries and on the bench as well. Holmes also dominated the midfield. He was outstanding as well, so hopefully he'll go on and gives Beardsley food for thought for the new season. And Fabio Da Silva had a cameo appearance, showed some glimpses as well. He is on trial at the moment, so hopefully he'll get a contract if he starts to progress, because he's now played 3 off the bench. So that put Newcastle in the final, where PSV under-21s had defeated Leeds quite convincingly 4-1 to meet us in the final. But again, Newcastle were dominant. We dominated this side. The starting lineup was very, very strong. A lot of the starting lineup, which you can see on your screen there, has had a lot of first-team football or been on the bench of Newcastle, or had loan spells out somewhere else at first-team football. So looking at that side, you probably only have to say that Cameron and Harker are the only 2 who haven't had first-team experience, either out on loan or with Newcastle. And funny enough, it was actually Kyle Cameron who scored. He was playing at left back. He scored just after half time. A corner had come in from Robert, and the ball had been flicked on. Watt, who is a Northern Ireland goalkeeper for PSV, had an outstanding game. He can only parry to Cameron, who slotted home nice and easy. It was quite a commanding performance by Newcastle. There was chances for Tony, Barleza, Roberts, Vukic off the top of my head, all had great chances. So Newcastle were creating a lot of chances, although we couldn't finish them. You have to say that their goalkeeper had an outstanding game, so maybe that's one to look out for Northern Ireland in the future. Like I said, Newcastle created plenty of chances, and Babu was impressive on the right-hand side. He was playing right back in this game. I think he was playing because of fitness issues, because he pulled out the first team in Ireland, and I think he's just getting a game because of match fitness. He was outstanding, bombing up and down the right-hand side. The goalkeeper Harker wasn't even tested as well. Newcastle's creating chances from midfield was very, very impressive as well. And Fabio Da Silva, no, he didn't come off the bench. Now, the trialist I've just mentioned just before, he could be offered a contract, so we'll have to wait and see, because he's a former Portuguese youth international. He's been released recently by Benfica as well. So that's the roundup. Newcastle go on and win the under-21s Steel Cup. I know it's just pre-season, but Newcastle struggled last season in the Premier Division, so hopefully we'll see a little bit more. I'm hoping to get a few more games as well. If you want me to cover the under-21s during the season as well, please let us know. I'll do that, and I'm also going to try and get a few games and vlog them as well for you. Right, I've been Lee on behalf of Newcastle Fans TV. See you later.